What went into the decision of setting this in the 60s, and what do you feel that does for the characters?
They were created in the 60s, as you said, in this time of the space race, this optimistic time when the right heart and the right mind, the right technology could solve anything. And I think by putting them back in the 60s, we were getting close to their point of origin. We're getting close to the inspiration for Jack Kirby and Stan Lee in creating these characters. And we also didn't need to apologize for their optimism. They're from the 60s. We put them in the 60s. We could let them be who they are, in the same way that meeting Steve Rogers in World War II made sense for Captain America. This is close to where they were born.
Was there ever a discussion around putting them in the main MCU?
No, I mean, we wanted to start with this, corner of the universe that no one had been in before.
Yeah.
We didn't want to have to answer the question of where were they when Thanos came? Why didn't they lend a hand before? They have been in their own universe, and they'll certainly in the future join up with other Marvel heroes and join the regular MCU in a different way. But it was a great opportunity to start something that new, and you don't have to have seen a Marvel movie before to enjoy this. No knowledge required.
Is it odd that we've kind of seen bits of the Fantastic Four already in Thunderbolts in that kind of post-credit scene, and we kind of know where this is, I guess, kind of know where it's going in a weird way? Is that kind of like an odd thing?
I don't know that you do.
Okay.
Maybe you assume you know where it's going. Yeah.
Did you have any input into that scene?
A little bit.
Was that working with the Russo brothers?
Yes, and Jake Schreier, who directed Thunderbolts, obviously, that's still part of that film.
This film has Mole Man in it. It's the Fantastic Four. We have seen kind of a Fantastic Four-esque movie with a Mole Man-esque villain before in The Incredibles. Has this film therefore been inspired partly by that film?
The Incredibles is a great movie. I love it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think obviously for me, it was about going to the comics, about going to Kirby and Lee, to 60 plus years of comic book history that I had to draw on the shoulders of giants I could stand on who have interpreted these characters decade by decade. And then to just try to be as, sort of true to whatever my own experience is. Who are these characters to me? I'm a father, I'm a husband. How do I understand these relationships and bring as much of myself to it as possible? I think whatever you do, you have to bring yourself to it.
Was there a kind of assumption or that you felt that story, the very origin story, had been shown before and therefore it wasn't necessary to kind of retell that in detail again?
Exactly. I mean, I think people do know that origin story or they've seen it in other films. And, there was a way to tell that origin story quickly to get everyone up to speed, but then to start the story in a different part in their lives and to make that story about something different than just getting used to their new powers, in the same way that when Spider-Man came to the MCU, they didn't spend time talking about a trip to the museum and getting bitten by a spider. He was already Spider-Man when Tony Stark found him.
And obviously this is kind of leading into Doomsday as well, the Avengers film with Doom kind of coming into the world. How much of this film was kind of you thinking about the next piece and how much of it is you going like, this is its own film as well?
Just thinking about this film, I often say that it's like a baton race. Marvel, you get handed the baton, you run your race as hard and as fast as you can, focusing on your leg of the race, doing what you can, and then pass that baton on to the Russo brothers or whoever happens to be next to pick up the baton. But no, for us, it was about creating this family, creating this world, and bringing them into the MCU, and their future is bright wherever it leads.
And I'm excited to meet them.